Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So it's been about a week since the launch of Legends Arceus, and man has it shaken up what we know about Pokemon games. With Legends Arceus being a new type of Pokemon game using a new type of formula, well, there's so much to talk about. But the purpose of this video is not to review the game, or tell you what I like about it, but for you to determine if Legends Arceus is a game that you want to play. There will be minimal spoilers talking about game mechanics found in the game, but no spoilers on the details of the story or new Pokemon. So today, let's cover the good, the bad, and the ugly of Legends Arceus. Let's get started. First off, the good. The whole Pokemon catching process. Sneaking up on Pokemon and strategizing on how to catch it while crouching in a bush is much more exciting than it sounds. Do I use a normal Pokeball or a Great Ball? Do I use a berry to distract it, throw another item to disorient it? Or maybe I use an item to conceal myself? They gave the players so many options on how to proceed that it feels great to be able to take any approach you may want. Battling has also been revamped for the best. You can now literally move around the battle area and experience the battle from whatever angle you may want. Horde battles are also somewhat back. If you are being chased by several Pokemon and initiate a battle with them, they will all gang up against you. Keep in mind, these Pokemon could all be a higher level than your team, so it can get pretty scary at times. But I love how this makes the world feel so much more alive. And if you do encounter a battle like this where you just feel all your Pokemon are gonna faint, if you want to flee, you can do so without the fear of not being able to do so because of RNG. It always lets you escape from a battle. So that is definitely a change that I love about the game. The turn system has also been slightly changed, and you can now see the order in which turns will occur, with moves like Quick Attack, Bullet Punch, etc. giving you a turn advantage. And with the inclusion of agile and strong moves, they add more depth and strategy to your turns and to the battle experience. Another good is the $20 eShop giveaway I'm running, which ends on February 25th, so be sure to enter. The link is in the description. Next we have crafting items, which is such a breath of fresh air. If you run out of Pokeballs or potions while exploring for new Pokemon, you don't have to make your way to a merchant to acquire more. You can just look for resources around you and craft them as you go whenever you need to. This also creates incentive to find and discover new resources to craft more items to use in your journey. Then we have side quests. There are so many side quests. You get some rewards from them, but what I think they do best is that they do a great job of helping you reach new areas that you probably wouldn't have explored on your own, which inadvertently helps you find new Pokemon for you to catch. Now, one of the biggest pros I believe Legends Arceus brings to the table is the way the new move system works. They made such an improvement to how Pokemon learn moves that I feel they cannot go back to the old ways after this. You now have access to all the moves a Pokemon has learned so far, and you can interchange them with the 4 moves they will use in battle. And this can be changed freely whenever, well, you're not in battle. This allows for you to experiment with moves on a Pokemon without the hassle of wasting time and resources just to change a move back to what it was because, well, you didn't like it. To finish off with the good that Legends Arceus brings is the gameplay loop. Now, this kind of encapsulates several topics that I already covered, but I feel it needs to be mentioned. If you're a fan of the mainline Pokemon games, you're going to want to catch Pokemon. I feel that those two go hand in hand. Please correct me if I'm wrong. With the Pokemon catching process, new battling system, side quests, and crafting, it all just keeps you hooked on exploring new areas and literally trying to catch them all. You finish catching Pokemon in a certain area, but a new quest requires you to search right over the hill where you were just at. You craft up some items, and you're right back at it in square one. I thought I would get tired of this process, but man, they did such a great job with this that I spent countless hours immersed in this game. Psst, I'm also having a secret giveaway in my Discord. All you have to do is go to the giveaway channel and type in, "It's a secret to everyone." It's another $20 eShop card, so yeah, that's it. Alright, that was the good. Now on to the bad. Movement in this game is super clunky. You do have the quote-unquote freedom to move up hills and mountains, but just getting up a small hill is such a hassle. Since your only movement options are a short sprint and dodge, getting up these hills seems impossible at times. Maybe I've been spoiled with the mobility found in Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey, but at least a jump in this game would have been nice. You do have Pokemon that aid you in traversing the land, but even then, there's just a very unnatural feel to them. With this said, the game does get kinda buggy at times. When you steer off the main path and try to climb a mountain, your character tends to get very robotic if you don't angle it in the right direction. Another bug I have encountered is when the indicator telling me wild Pokemon are chasing me just doesn't go away. When a wild Pokemon is chasing you, you're restricted with what you can and cannot do. So when that indicator won't go away and there's literally no Pokemon around, well, it really dampens the gameplay. There have been other bugs, but I really haven't encountered them. If there's something that you have encountered, let us know. So again, let's try to keep track of all these bugs going on in this game. And lastly, the story. Don't get me wrong, it seems to be quite a compelling story that actually touches on the lore, but the delivery is very unappealing to me. Every conversation seems very lifeless and forced just to get a narrative across. My biggest gripe with how the story is presented is the random people just appearing out of nowhere and jumping into conversation with no problem or question as to what they're doing there. This has happened on multiple occasions and it just makes me lose interest in what seems to be a great storyline. And now, the ugly. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, the visual graphics are nasty. The character models are rough, literally, like you can see the edges when they're zoomed in while having a conversation. At first I thought it was my TV or because I was using a capture card, but no, it just doesn't look well polished. The world's visuals are the same and they take away from the immersiveness that everything else the game brings. There are even parts of the worlds where you can find what seem to be JPEG textures used, and that destroys the illusion of this immersive world. So there you have it, the good, the bad, and the ugly of Pokemon Legend Arceus. Now, I'm not here to tell you to buy or not to buy it. I believe that's a decision that everyone has to make on their own. I'm just here to present you with facts, but if you want my opinion, here it is. Personally, bad visual graphics don't take away from my gaming experience. I believe that's the biggest con there is with the game, and I'm kind of bummed that the story is all over the place, but that doesn't take away from the fun I'm having with the gameplay. Now, if you're a person that buys games for the visuals and compelling story, then this game may be a disappointment for you. I believe you could have a great time with the gameplay, but the visuals, bugs, and story wouldn't let you truly enjoy it. I will be trying to make more videos like this for upcoming Nintendo releases, so if you enjoyed the content, liking and subscribing would be the best way of letting me know. Thank you guys for the tremendous support. I'm Ace Monkey, have a great day, and thanks for watching.